How is everyone doing? We're about to go over my sets from Double Down. Actually, I think it'd probably be best to do this in order, right? So, coming into Double Down, right? I got top 24 at MomoCon. Um, coming off of that, right? So we're going into this major. Obviously, check out VG Bootcamp. This is where these VODs are from. Go support them, sub to them, all that good stuff. But basically, just gonna run through like thought process and stuff like that. So, for this matchup, right? This is going to be Snake Pichu playing against Natoro, one of the best Pichus I want to say around. Not too sure about the top Pichus right now, but he's from, I believe, France. Yeah, France. So it's like an anticipated match. I do want to say that I think that Snake wins this matchup super hard. So going into it, I felt like it was a good draw in terms of like all the players in top 64 or top 128 at this point. Um, it is definitely not undoable for Pichu, like not the impossible, but it's definitely not easy. So going into this, I'm just playing confident, playing my game right, and a lot of his stuff is like just simple things. He actually recovered straight into me. I wasn't ready for that. But overall, like this major was able to, I want to say, this major was able to basically give me the confidence back, right? So I think that it was pretty important. Um, it was pretty important for me to have like a performance. I want to say like this, right? So just going into this set alone, though, I was pretty amped for it. Like I feel like these are the parts of the brackets where like the low-key best sets can happen, like the slept-on ones. But went to town first. The normal bands. Make you feel good. Appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, this is a tournament of auto detonate C4s. I gotta remember to let them like not blow up in the moment because they worked for me and against me, right? But more so against me than for me. Always seem to find myself around that area. But anyway, like I think like this matchup war of attrition matchup. Um, I plan to talk about the future in this too. So right now, right, we're mid percent. We're just chilling, just rolling in to get staged, seeing what he's gonna do. Right. A really important thing in these sets is like, even though something's punishable, you got to get information. You got to learn what people are gonna do. So it's like different stuff, like planning for the future. I want to say in terms of what you're doing, the matchups, all that good stuff. And it's like I think this is just me getting more comfortable on like a national level, I'd say. So overall, I'm really excited for the future. I've currently have a lot of stuff planned, and I can't wait for everyone to see it all. Um, so getting back to the game though, right now, like it's really just I got a lead, so now I'm gonna grenade. I'm hoping to get like 40 to 50% out of this, right? Because like the thing that makes Snake so toxic is like whenever he gets the lead, it can be so bad for the opponent. Like it can be so tough. So right here, I only got like 25 out of that. Pichu self damage helping as well. But right now, like this taking a lead in this type of set is super important. And I actually could have died here, but opted to forward smash. And look at this ridiculousness, dead at 80. And I like right there, you can see me shaking my head like no, because I'm like, dude, that killed so early. Killed so early, man. But you know what? We take those. That's what I'm saying. We fucking take those. Let's go. So, overall, like, super fun time. And in this set, especially, right? Because it's like, this is like, for the important part of the bracket, all I need to do is win this set to meet my seed. I think I was seed to get 33rd. So, it'll definitely be interesting to see, how far we can take it. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Now this game, this is like this is him getting the download off game one, and you'll see what happens. It's a treat. And right here, yeah, getting that kill at 60. And I'm just like, oh, that's tough. Sometimes it happens though. Sometimes it happens. So right here, he's kind of just vortexing me right now. There's not too much to say. He's just doing a really good job of trapping me. Yeah. So there's a dash tag. I got a good idea when I'm shielding. All that stuff, right? So then we get the double dunk. We at least take a stock. But he'll take that because he's got the lead, right? So it's a little tough. Yep. And then we got the... Dude, this game was less than a minute. I got completely destroyed that game. And it was like, sheesh. Like, you know, the karma, basically. And all that stuff. Like, man, that was some crazy stuff. So, like, at this point, I'm sitting up a little bit, breathing in. I'm like, okay, what can we do? Why'd that go so wrong? You know, how we feeling? How we looking? All that good stuff. I'm just like, okay, let's reset this. Let's do what we came here to do. You know, no reason to psych yourself out over one game, right? So it's like, get back into it, clear head, clear mind. One game isn't the whole set. So yep, you try to come down with T-Jolt, you back it through it. Down air is really good against his character too if he aerials incorrectly. And grenade on the ground like that can pretty much it can like side profile you back at like there as well. It can also basically stop T-Jolts and relieve pressure off me. He didn't realize I put the sticky on him, so yeah. I'll let Ajax say it. Yeah, it's basically command grab, right? You check people for being in shield. Everyone gets hit by it at least once because it's such a good mix-up. You're so scared of Snake's up tilt. But I have been doing a good job of like mixing it up whenever they do figure it out, if that makes sense, whenever they're ready. So it's just a scary mix-up tree to be a part of, I'd say. Yeah, so like right here, I'm just trying to get as much percent as possible. Like Pichu's at 58 right now, 70. Like as long as I can get something out of it. So 75, right? And now y'all got to keep in mind that Pichu will die to up tilt at like this percent. So that's why I'm looking for it, right? I'm like, I gotta up tilt, I gotta get this done, I gotta get it out, we gotta get it going. So right here, you know, you get the parries. His T-Jolt actually ate my up tilt. I wasn't aware of that interaction until that happened, so I was like, okay. He rolled in, but grenade is there to cover. Yep, the coverage, right? You can win neutral against me, but can you win neutral against my backup projectile? Yep, and then you do the down air float, right? You just get him to come in and you seek for him. So like right here, I'm feeling good, right? Like this is a moment where I'm like, okay, let's do this, It's gonna be a lot of fun. So it's like, all right, you gotta see. You get the forward tilt, he gets the grab. The grenade drops. It's actually RNG, I'm pretty sure. So that's like pretty lucky, like for real. Get the double grenades. Like right here, I'm just like B. I want to trade. And then that was an unfortunate down smash. Didn't end up connecting, but the neutral air into the grenade. I'm in a great spot right now. Yep, and I'm just rolling through, seeing how he responds. Tries to up to thunder because it worked before. Gets that forward tilt. But y'all gotta keep in mind, right? While I'm like losing neutral, he got all the way up to like 100, and you saw like the body language, the shaking of the head. You know, like he's jumping up, which you know I could understand, right? Definitely frustrating time, frustrating matchup, all that good stuff. But it's like in that moment you gotta realize that you know landing on Snake always comes with the risk of that up tilt. And then I'm like, all right, DS, or I have to intervene because he just beat my ass on town. Ain't no way I'm letting him go back to town. Like judge me if you want, but he's not going back to town city. Not after that. Not after he just floored me. And you're basically just banning the small stages, right? Like one thing that Pichu thrives on is like he can get kills on you sometimes, but are you actively observant of your opponent's body language in the moment? No, I'm actually not. I'm looking at the screen and only what's on the screen. I wasn't sure, or I was so focused on the screen I didn't even see him doing stuff like that. But I could tell through his play that he was in like a different emotional state, right? Like I could tell by the options he was picking, if that makes sense. Yeah, so like I'm not sleeping on this dude. Yep, parry the grenade, just set it up. Grenade blocks T-Jolt, like right there. Get that nair coming. Basically just not letting people feel comfortable jumping. I thought he'd roll into the ledge. He did not. Drop the C4, act like I'm going to detonate it back air. Like these little baits that I've been cooking up, if that makes sense. But like right here, this is pretty much the most important part. Where I get like a parry and then a lead. This is the moment where it's like in the set where it's like, it's super scary for Pichu. Yep, and then grenade down air, does 43. Trying to catch the jump, but he smartly goes behind me. That was a good adaptation by Nitoru. Yep, I'm DIing away this time though, because he already got me with that. And then right here, you already know, baby, it's the BBBB. And yeah, you see the hands go up. Like, he's not happy about this, which makes sense. This matchup's super tough. So it's like, right here, I'm like, all right, let's seal this out. I go to the platform, because he's not going to do anything, and Grenade's got my back there. And now overall, I'm just chilling. Grenade, C4, you know, the usual. Yep, and I'm F smashing because that was there. And then he gets a short hop instead of a full hop, and then he like reels out of his chair there. It's an unfortunate moment. I'm just like, walk away C4, parry, up tilt. And that was set 1. That was match 1. So like right there, that's at the end of top 128, right? Or at the beginning, not the end, pardon me. But in that moment, I'm feeling good, and that's going to be analysis the first set of the tournament. Going to have another video coming out to analyze part 2. As well as if you want to get coached by me, check out the description, check out my Twitter, all that good stuff and all the socials, and I will see you all later.